You're looking at the ACC 2210, and I want to go over the basic features of the driver. First thing is the cord. It's a 3-pin grounded 110 cord. It is a 2-meter length cord. You have a hanging bail at the top of the tool. Your forward and reverse switch has an off position in the center. So up to go in reverse, down will be in the forward position, and when left in the center will leave the driver unable to run. The model number and serial number labels on one side, and then you have vent holes on the other to help keep the tool cool while it's in operation. The brushes are under these caps here. I suggest checking these brushes at least once every 6 months. And you're looking at a minimum length of about 5 millimeters. When the brush gets to 5 millimeters or less, you've got to change them. Otherwise, you will run the wire that's embedded in the end will actually run on the armature of the motor and destroy it. Next is our lever. This tool is always a push to start tool, although you can select it for the push and lever. So that means when you push down on the fastener to run it in, and I will put a bit in the driver so you can see this. When you push down on the fastener, the driver will run so long as you squeeze the lever. That's the push lever start. If you select just the push to start and push down, the tool will now run without using the lever. But the tool will always remain push to start, nonetheless. Down here at the end of the tool is your torque selection. The numbers that you see here is a reference set of numbers. It is not an actual torque value. To ascertain the actual torque value, you must use a torque analyzer. Unfortunately, these are untransducerized tools, and there's no way to actually control the direct torque value with this setup. We have a locking sleeve so that the operators cannot adjust this torque randomly. You will need a set of snap ring pliers. If you remove the snap ring at the very end, this one here, not the little one that you grab the bit retaining ring with, unscrew your torque adjusting nut. This is our locking sleeve, and it's a direct replacement, and you will need the locking collar adjusting nut. That's this guy here. The pins will line up. You'll screw that in to adjust the torque, and you'll check the torque value on a torque analyzer to make sure you're getting the proper torque. In the meantime, you want to replace the snap ring. Seem to be a little shaky this morning. As you can see, there are 2 pins in there, and the 2 pins will line up with the holes that are inside there, and that's how we adjust the torque on this. The outside sleeve will just spin and spin. The operator has no access to changing the torque. Basic service requirements for this tool. I would recommend at least once a year taking it apart, cleaning it, refresh the grease inside the gear case, and replace the brushes as needed. I would check the brushes a minimum of once every 6 months.